Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you. That's right. Thank you so much for spending an afternoon with us today. I'm so excited to have you all here as we celebrate this major milestone for Bayanihan Equity Center. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Beatrice Detangel, the president of the board here at BEC, and it's truly an honor to welcome all of you at this special event. We're here to celebrate an exciting new chapter in Bayanihan's 25 years history. This space, 616 Minna, will allow us to expand our services and strengthen our community ties. Let's get started with today's program. I'd like to introduce the Bayanihan Equity Center's Executive Director, Luis Antonio.
Shall I start, or do you want to continue doing that? Okay, great. Mayor Breed, Consul General Ferrer, Supervisor Dorsey, Supervisor Chan, Supervisor Peskin, our dear friend Corey, and Ms. Escandor from the Speaker Emeritus Office, Corey Powell McCoy. Good afternoon. I would like to wish each and every one of you a happy Filipino-American History Month. It's still October. And we are delighted that we're able to be with you during this month. We at the Bayanihan Equity Center are happy and grateful for your presence this afternoon. The journey towards acquiring 616 Minna started 280 days ago. 280 days. I guess when the stars are aligned right, it can happen. It was the new year. We had a board and staff meeting. We were looking at the prospects of the new year. We were thinking of how we can remain relevant. We are thinking of how we can expand our services to the community. But alas, our space is somewhat limiting our ability to serve the community. So the board uttered, perhaps we can grow, we can expand our services in a new space. And that was the beginning of this journey. Before the end of the first quarter of this year, we were so happy that we heard that MOHCD had the third round for the API Equity Fund. And I just wanted to thank the visionaries of City Hall. I want to thank Supervisor Chan for championing the API Equity Fund with the support of the President, President Peskin, and an overwhelming support from our Mayor, London Breed. What will we do with this space? I heard a lot of positive reviews. They like it. There's going to be a lot we can do with the space. In our old space, we have to structure our programming so we can pack the groceries, but we cannot do counseling. Our movie days cannot be the same as our choir rehearsal. But as you can see, this space will allow us in the bigger room to have our choir rehearsal. We can also have movie days. I hope it's not the same day. This room is a counseling room. We can see clients while we pack the groceries and sing or have karaoke. And if people need more space for arts and crafts, we have this space. Okay, so there's a lot of potential. We leave it open like this so we can imagine, how we can innovate in this space. Upstairs, you have the brilliant and innovative mind of the BEC staff who will be occupying half of the mezzanine. And then the other half if we have partners in the community who would like a space while they are visiting the South of Market, they need to have a conference area. If they happen to be here, this is open. And this is not just our home, but this is our home. So there's a lot, to thank, but I just wanted to make sure that, again, I would like to thank President, I'm so sorry. Not quite, but see where this is going, right? One day, our Mayor, London Breed, I got excited there for a few minutes, for a few seconds. Supervisor Connie Chan, Supervisor Aaron Peskin, for making it possible for us to realize a dream. We also have partners at the Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development, Brian Chu, Angeli, Stephen Ford, for making the contracting process for us a seamless one. I don't know if Kelly Ashima is here, but Perkins Coie, the law office of Perkins Coie has been very instrumental in helping us through the process, from inspections and guiding us through all of the documents. That's why this journey is 280 days. And I know Davis is here. I don't know if John is here. They are the real estate brokers who showed us this gem in the South of Market. And we are very grateful. But last but not the least, I just want to thank the BEC board who are here, our supporters, our partners, the consumers out there who rely on us for services, and they have the confidence of coming to us all these years. It is a community effort. It is not just our effort, but spaces like this can be imagined when we all come together and work together in the Bayanihan spirit. Thank you. I was told my work isn't done, so I have to be here for a few more minutes. I will be introducing our first speaker, who requires no introduction, but I just wanted to highlight several things. As the president of the Board of Supervisors, made sure that nonprofits like us are resourced, that we do have all of the resources we need to continue serving. But I just wanted to highlight the more recent one, the pandemic. We are able to get out of the pandemic with her leadership. All of the testing sites, the COVID command centers that made it possible for us to not only to sustain, but to continue the much needed food security programming at the Bayanihan Equity Center. She's there. And again, she is someone we should thank for having this capital D, our new digs. So without delay, please help me welcome Mayor London Breed.
Thank you so much, Luisa, and congratulations on your new home. This is such a beautiful place. I don't just like it, I love it. I love it. Looks like you don't have to do much work, which is very nice. As Luisa said, we are celebrating the month of October as Filipino Heritage Month in San Francisco. And I want to thank Counsel General Ferrara for being here with us, for being an extraordinary partner in continuing to build bridges between the Filipino community of not just San Francisco, but the entire Bay Area. He's been a great person to work with, and we're so grateful and honored to have you here today. Thank you so much, Counsel General. I gotta say, this is extraordinary. And this is extraordinary because when you think about San Francisco and its history, This is a city that has been built by so many communities. When we talk about San Francisco being strong because of our diverse communities, we can really point to so many examples of the Filipino community right here in the SOMA community. And when I think about, in the past and what happened and how so many people lost housing, lost organizational support, lost a lot of resources that they so justly deserve, this is really full circle. When you think about the number of housing that we are building in the South American community using neighborhood preference and focusing on our Filipino seniors to make sure that they too are a part of the fabric of the community that they were a part of building. It's been a game changer when you think about the many organizations that have been able, Filipino-led and also serving, like United Players, West Bay, Cool Arts, and now BEC, which is right here in the heart of the SOMA community, bringing transformative services to especially our seniors, a place that belongs to you, a place that allows for the services that you need, allows for coming together as a community, and especially the food pantry that was an important part of the COVID pandemic when others were not able to just easily go to the grocery stores and purchase and do what you needed to do to take care of yourselves and your families. BEC was there. And it's only fitting that they have the appropriate space to continue to be there, to serve the community in such an extraordinary way. We are so grateful for your commitment and your service. And what's so great about the API Equity Fund, it came about under the leadership of Connie Chan, who will be speaking in just a moment. She helped to point the lens to the fact that so many API-serving organizations did not have their own place, did not have their own secure footprint in community. And the realization that this cements your home and gives you that level of protection so that organizations like this are here long-term and for future generations is really extraordinary. And I'm so happy that my office had an opportunity to play a role in helping to do the work, to see the investments, to purchase so many of these buildings and to provide city resources to make these dreams a reality. It is really the least the city could do for the harm that has been done in the past that have really separated and destroyed the fabric of so many of these communities, whether it's here in the SOMA neighborhood or the Fillmore or the Mission. This really is a chance for us to right some wrongs, to make these investments, and to ensure the growth and protection of extraordinary organization like this for generations to come. And I'm so happy to be here to celebrate this great milestone. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Next, we are honored to welcome Consul General Neil Frank Ferrer from the Philippine Consulate. The Consulate has been a long, valuable partner in supporting the Filipino community, and we're grateful to have you today. Conjen.
Thank you. Mayor London Breed and other local officials present, Filipino community leaders, magandang tanghali po sa inyo lahat. Good afternoon. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the Bayanihan Equity Center led by Executive Director Luisa Antonio and the board for acquiring this new place with the support of the city. Congratulations to you. And I'm sure that you will be able to service more once you start operating in this beautiful facility and place. As the mayor has earlier noted, and as Ms. Luisa mentioned, this October we are celebrating Filipino-American History Month, where we remember and celebrate the contributions of millions of Filipinos and Filipino-Americans who have called the United States their home. And they include our Filipino World War II veterans and their families who immigrated to San Francisco and other cities here in the Bay Area. And we are also marking tomorrow, actually, October 23, the milestone 80th anniversary of the Battle of Leyte Gulf, which is the largest naval battle in human history, where over 200,000 American soldiers led by General Douglas MacArthur fought shoulder to shoulder with Filipino guerrillas and soldiers, launching the campaign to liberate the Philippines during the Second World War. And through your announcement today, we honor the sacrifices of all the men and women who fought for the freedom and the democratic way of life that we enjoy today. For providing welfare to Filipino veterans and their families, and for educating younger generations of Filipino Americans about our proud history, the Philippine Consulate General expresses its profound gratitude to the Bayanihan Equity Center for keeping the flame of our veterans' heroism alive and well into the modern times. And my sincerest appreciation goes to Mayor London Breed and the city government for your support to the BEC and to the other Filipino-American organizations in the city. Indeed, it takes a village to uplift the community, and I am deeply grateful to the city and county of San Francisco, led by Mayor London Breed, for being an important ally and a friend and partner of the Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang BEC, mabuhay ang San Francisco.
Maraming salamat, Conjen. I'd like to introduce I'd like to introduce Supervisor Connie Chan, who's been a strong advocate for equity, community building, and we're fortunate to have your support. Thank you.
Thank you. It is great to be with you all, and it is, again, that it's good to be able to showcase the partnership that we have in the city and an amazing leadership that we have in City Hall, and that we do work together to serve our community. For far too long, our AAPI community, including our Filipino-American community, have been told that we don't belong. We are others. We come from somewhere else, and sometimes even being asked to go back to where we came from. But here, today is a milestone that we are saying we're here to stay and we belong. We belong here. And I want to say that we do this with a lot of hard work from the community, and that we came along with the ride, and to say how can we make this work for our community and with our community. But I also want to say, there's still a lot of work ahead of us. To say, let's continue to make sure that Bayanihan is funded and funded well, and that we continue the services, because we need to continue to make sure for generations to come that they too, that they know that they belong here. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for those remarks, Supervisor Chan. Next, I'm honored to welcome Supervisor Aaron Peskin, who's been another strong supporter, and are grateful to ongoing partnership.
Consul General, Mayor, to my colleagues, Supervisors Chan and Dorsey, Louisa, to the BEC staff and directors, on the occasion of you 25 years in having a permanent home. Bayanihan, coming together, I want to thank Supervisor Chan as the chair of the Budget Committee for bringing the entire Board of Supervisors together, and then subsequently with the mayor to create the API Equity Fund. And then promises made, in this case, promises kept, but many promises made and promises broken. Promises made by the United States of America relative to giving veterans benefits and even U.S. citizenship. Those were promises broken. Promises made to the community at the I Hotel in Manila Town for having housing and being part of a community. Those were promises broken. And today, I am proud of the city and county of San Francisco for a modicum of reparations and restitutions with promises kept. Thank you, Louisa. I met Louisa when she was 12 years old, when she started in 1999. The fact that you have stewarded and grown this organization to what it is today, and now in January will open your doors in a permanent home, is just remarkable. those are promises made and promises kept. And if I could, Louisa, with Supervisors Dorsey and Chan, give this to you from the Board of Supervisors on the occasion of opening up your permanent home a quarter of a century in.
Thank you, Supervisor Peskin, for your remarks and the nice little award. Next up, we have Supervisor Matt Dorsey. Thank you for coming today.
Thanks so much, everyone. So I am in the enviable portion of my career where I'm early enough that I get to come to events like this and bask in the glow of successful policies that I played really no role in doing. But I want to express my gratitude to my colleagues, supervisor, and longtime friend, Supervisor Connie Chan, and Board President Aaron Peskin for their work. I think, as I go along, I will be going to events where I actually did play a role in it. But I also want to say that not just as the District 6 supervisor, but also as a resident. I live a block away. I want to say, welcome to the neighborhood, and what it means to me as a beneficiary of housing activism from the Filipino community that was instrumental in creating Trinity Place, where I live, as a supervisor who represents the SOMA Pilipinas Cultural District and all the cultural benefits that San Francisco derives from that. And especially now, as our city is undertaking an economic comeback, it's inspiring to see the number of Filipino community businesses that are really driving the restaurants that are opening, and it is really delivering for San Francisco. And I just want to say, on behalf of a grateful Board of Supervisors and City, thank you. And then the other thing too, whenever it comes to the Filipino community, I also feel that I want to express that there is a special place in my heart for this community. And people may wonder why an Irish-Italian guy who grew up in Massachusetts would have a real bond with the Filipino community, on the West Coast. And if you guessed the Catholic Church, you would be 100% right. Because when churches opened up after COVID, I started going to St. Patrick's, largely because St. Patrick's, and those of you who are Catholic should know this, St. Patrick's has the best candles in Christendom. Those things burn all week, and when you have a prayer to say, you want to go to St. Patrick's and light a candle. But what I found there was also, and I recognized some fellow parishioners, what I found there was also a phenomenal faith community, and it means a lot to me to be a part of that every Sunday. I sit by St. Anne. I come over and say hello at the 9:30 Mass. But this community, culturally, in terms of its activism and obviously its faith community, means so much to me. It is an honor for me to be a part of this, and congratulations on this new facility.
Thank you, neighbor. We'll invite you to karaoke soon. And finally, I'd like to introduce someone very special to BEC, Alicia Escandor, who has been both a client of BEC and a daughter of Filipino World War II veterans. Alicia's story reflects the heart of our mission, and we're honored to have her share a few words with us.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, and I would like to send my gratitude to all the members and the staff of Bayanihan Equity, headed by Ms. Luisa Antonio. And allow me to read this on my language. Mayor Breed, Consul General Ferrer, Supervisor Peskin, mga kagalang-galang na panauhin, magandang hapon. Ako po ay si Alicia Escandor, 68 taong gulang, na anak ni Felix Hunya, isang veterano na ikalawang digmaang pandaigdig. Ang aking ama ay 77 taong gulang at madalas nang nasa bahay dahil sa kanyang edad.
Mayor Breed, Consul General Ferrer, Supervisor Peskin, and other respected guests, good afternoon. My name is Alicia Escandor, a 68-year-old daughter of Felix Junia, a Filipino World War II veteran. My father is now 97 years old and stays mostly at home due to his advanced age.
Ang aming pong pamilya ay natutuwa at ipinagmamalaki ang Bayanihan Equity Center sa kanilang bagong opisina. Maraming naitulong ang BEC sa aking ama at sa nakaraang 25 taon. Tinulungan po nila ang aking amang makakuha ng benepisyo mula sa BA at magproseso ng aming visa ng aking kapatid na si Priscilla na makapunta sa Amerika. Patuloy pa rin kaming binibigyan ng BEC ng rasyon na malaking tulong sa aming pamilya.
My family and I are very happy and proud of the Bayanihan Equity Center for their new office. BEC helped my father a lot for the last 25 years. BEC helped my father apply for VA benefits and assisted him with the immigration visa processing for me and my sister Priscilla to come to the United States. BEC continues to provide us with regular food assistance, which is a tremendous help for our family.
Alam kong maraming natutulungan ang senior ang BEC. Ang aming pamilya ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa mga kinatawan ng BEC sa pamumuno ni Ms. Luisa Antonio. Hinihiling namin ang lubusang tagumpay ng BEC sa kanilang misyong magsilbi sa ating pamayanan sa matagal pang panahon.
I know BEC helps a lot of seniors, so on behalf of my family, I would like to thank the BEC staff under the leadership of Ms. Luisa Antonio and wish them success in their mission to serve the community for years to come.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day and God bless us all.
Thank you for those words. And thank you all again for all the speakers who came and really your support, not only your support funding-wise and with your leadership, but everyone here for your support, for taking some time out today to see our space. We've been in an exciting part of SOMA called 6th and Mission for quite a while. SOMA is still very exciting, as we all know, but it's nice and quiet so we can really dedicate some time and services for our seniors and more populations to serve as well. Now, I'd like to invite all of you, if there's still any more, there's coffee still, thanks to our new friends and neighbors at Cyclass. And we had some Filipino pastries left as well. And with that, do we have anything else? Got the thumbs up from Luisa. That means we're good to go. And for those who want to stay, we're also doing some tours of the upstairs so you could see what we're all talking about as well. Great. Thank you.